Hello my beautiful friends, it's Mimi here today, and today I'll be sharing with you my February favorites. I know it's like end of March. Is it end of March? Oh my goodness, it's end of March, but hey, you know, as long as I do it, that's all that matters. Life has been really busy, but I'm super excited and always waiting for the time when I have some time to sit down and chat with you guys and share with you my favorites, because it's always something exciting. It's always something that opens my mind, changes my life for the better, and I always look forward to sharing it with you. So let's get started. Today's favorites, I will start with sort of a BB cream, and this is the only BB cream I've ever tried. If you don't know what BB cream is, it's basically like foundation and moisturizer in one. It doesn't provide the same kind of coverage, but if you have sort of normal skin and not too many blemishes that you need to cover, then this works really well. I had a sample, I think I bought something from Pacifica like a long time ago, and I had a little sample that I just kept because I like using samples just to see if I like the product. And I love the brand Pacifica. They're cruelty free, they use really nice natural ingredients, so I've bought many different things from them, but never really were into BB creams. I've tried them before, just like little samples. That was never crazy. I tried this sample when my skin was actually really nice. After we came back from South Africa, I had a nice tan. So when I usually tan, I don't use foundation because I just don't see the need to. The sun sort of covers all the blemishes, and then I don't need to use the foundation. So I started using this and I absolutely love it. It doesn't really provide a massive coverage. I would say it provides a very little coverage. In fact, if you don't have anything to cover like a pimple or any kind of skin imperfections that is more dramatic, then this would work really well. So all you gotta do, and I'll show you guys on my skin, when it comes out, it sort of looks like it is a foundation, but it's not. Once you apply it, it sort of color matches to your skin tone, which again is pretty awesome, and provides a really nice base for anything else you're gonna do. What I do next is I usually add my Bare Minerals, and then I do bronzer, blush, and all that wonderful stuff. And it smells really nice too. So this is called Multi-Mineral BB Cream, and it's just one that they have that matches all the skin tones. So if you don't like using foundation and if you want to give a BB cream a shot, I would definitely recommend using this product. Next favorite of the month is something a bit random, but I absolutely love sharing with you more random things, like this teapot that Alex found, I think on Amazon. Is that where you found it? So by the looks of it, it's just a really simple teapot, nothing special, but it's super functional and useful for the way it works. So first of all, this comes from Japan. I love Japanese products in general. They're always sort of genius, simple but genius. The brand is called Kinto, and basically this is great for loose leaf teas. I personally love drinking loose leaf teas because they're better quality. So you just add a teaspoon inside. Here, the lid has already sort of a little fixture that has a net, so obviously when you're pouring the tea, it will block the tea from coming into your cup, and then you just brew the tea in your individual pot. I usually do this when I'm working at my computer. I just want to make myself a cup of tea. It's just such a nice experience. It's a very pleasant experience, and now we're actually realizing that one is not enough because this size is, I wonder if they have bigger ones. If they don't, yeah, so we need to get more of these because we have a lot of different loose leaf teas at home. So whenever we want to make more than one cup, I have to just wait until it brews and then make another cup. So it's just inconvenient to just have one. Definitely a great teapot to have if you're into tea, which I am, so give it a shot. Next favorite of the month is something a little different. It's an entertainment favorite of the month, and I don't really watch a lot of television. Actually, we don't have a television, we have a projector, but we can connect the projector to YouTube and watch anything on YouTube or Netflix, which is awesome. So there's this one show on Netflix that Alex and I love to watch. It's called Chef's Table. I would recommend Chef's Table in general as one of my favorites of the month, but there's a specific episode I want to talk about. It's from the latest Chef's Table
season?
Yeah. It's from the latest Chef's Table season because they had many before. Alex and I have watched all of them. They had one that was just specifically made on French chefs. In French, we watched that as well because it has subtitles, and all of them are great. But specifically, first episode of the last season focuses on this incredible chef who is a Buddhist nun. She lives in this beautiful place. I think it's somewhere in South Korea. Just the filming of the episodes is absolutely beautiful. And if you're into food, which I am, I absolutely love learning about food and cooking, then you will truly enjoy this episode for the beauty of how it was filmed, but also for the story of the chef, who is this girl who, I mean, she's an older lady now, but when she was a girl, she's always known that she's gonna dedicate her life sort of to meditation. And at the age of 17, she came to this monastery, and that's when she started living there. She's probably, I'm thinking, in her 60s now. Absolutely beautiful human being. The story of how she became a nun and how now she cooks this really delicious food, truly farm to table, because she grows it there in this monastery, and then she takes the same food she grows and cooks with it for people living in the monastery, people visiting the monastery, and chefs from all over the world come to visit her because she's that good, and they talk about her and her methods of how she cooks. Again, such a beautiful episode. I truly recommend watching it, or just watching all of the seasons of Chef's Table, because it's super entertaining and beautifully shot. It's truly my favorite show of the moment. Next favorite of the month is a book called Life in Half a Second by Michael Mikhailovich. I think I'm saying his last name right. The book was recommended to me by my dad actually months ago, and for some reason I didn't read it right away. I think I was reading like 3 books at the same time, and finally I got to this book now, and I absolutely love it. It's such a simple book, but yet so profound and effective if you want to work on yourself, and if you want to make your life, your dream life, if you want to live a life that you love and enjoy waking up to. So in short, because I'm not going to do a whole summary of the book because that could take a long time, although the book is short, it's like a few hours. I listened to books, so this is on Audible. I'm going to leave a link below, so if you want to, actually I'm going to leave a link to everything I'm mentioning in this video, so make sure to check my info box. Why it's called Life in Half a Second? Because the author talks about this. If you look at how long this planet Earth has been alive and how long humans lived on this earth, and translate this into your life, then truly your life would seem like half a second. In terms of time, we've only been on this planet for such a short period of time, and when I say we, I mean humans, Homo sapiens. So yeah, it would equate to only half a second. And then he translates it into understanding how important this is and how short life can be. And if you look at life this way, you will not waste your time doing silly things, stupid things, wasting your life on somebody else's dream, or watching television, or doing things that are useless, you know, that are not I don't want to use the word productive, but are not congruent to who you are as a human being or the dream that you want to live. So I really enjoyed the book because he really structures it really well, and he breaks the book into different parts where he talks about goal setting, why goal setting is important, and not just goal setting but also reviewing your goals, because a lot of us set goals but never review them. Then he talks about believing in yourself and how that is sort of the most important part of creating your dream life. If you're really talented, if you have resources and everything, but you don't believe in yourself, you won't be able to achieve your dream life because you just don't believe in yourself. And so many different messages in this book, and so many great stories. There's not a lot of books I listen to that I want to read, but this one I definitely am thinking of picking up, because just like with any other book, reading the book is not enough. We have to do what the book says, and he's given a lot of great exercises in the book that as I was listening, I was like, oh my god, this is great, I should definitely do it. But now that I finished the book, I still haven't gotten to it, so I'm definitely going to either re-listen or get the actual physical book and actually do the exercises, because that's when true magic happens, not just when we consume information, but when we actually do something about information. And it's an interesting point because I love to read reviews on books, and sometimes I go on Amazon and I read reviews and people say, well, this is nothing new, I've read this so many times. Yeah, but it's not about reading. We'll all know this stuff, but it's about doing, you know? So I think that's really important, and this book actually gives you the tools to do things that will get you closer to your dream life. And I think the whole message of appreciating your life and realizing that you're here for a short period of time, don't wait for your retirement, don't wait till you're on your deathbed to start living your true, authentic life. Do it now while you have the energy, while you have the life. So yeah, that's all I want to leave you with. Read the book if you want to know more. Next favorite of the month is something fashion related, and I absolutely love this. Looks like a blazer, but it's actually not a blazer. It's even better. It's a blazer dress. I know, this totally changed my life, because when I saw this on ASOS, that's when I found it, I realized I never owned a blazer dress. It's like, I love dresses and I love blazers, and it's like 2 in 1. Why don't they make more blazer dresses? I've never seen a blazer dress before. If I have, I would have probably had 20 of them in my closet. But yeah, this is super cute and super sexy at the same time, very classy. It's black with really nice gold buttons, which is a really nice luxurious detail, I believe. And it's such a nice piece that you can wear either to a nice evening out or to work, depending on how you style it up. But I absolutely love this blazer dress, and now I'm obsessed with blazer dresses and I'm on a hunt for more. So if you know of any other place that sells blazer dresses, let me know. Next favorite of the month is another fashion favorite, and it's something I'm wearing right now. This is a cold shoulder top, and just like off-shoulder tops, there's something with the shoulder theme that I really enjoy, and I think it's just the fact that when you expose your shoulders, you're not really exposing much, but it adds such a nice feminine effect to any outfit. So for that reason, I think I'm in love with cold shoulder tops at the moment, and whenever I'm looking for tops or dresses, I just type in cold shoulder, and then, you know, you get a whole selection. Whatever you're shopping, you can just narrow it down and find whatever you're looking for. So I found this on ASOS. It's a really nice cool blue color, which again complements my winter season. And yeah, I really love the ruffle details of the sleeves and just how this top is very nice and loose and very, very feminine. And last but not least, I'm gonna talk about my jewelry, because anytime I wear jewelry or show jewelry in my Insta stories or Instagram pictures, you guys ask me a ton of questions of where it's from. So today specifically, I'll talk about my necklaces. So I have the African necklace that I mentioned before, and then I have these two beautiful dainty necklaces that are absolutely gorgeous. I love layering dainty necklaces or dainty rings as well, but these two are from Mejuri, and I love Mejuri because, I mean, there's a special personal story attached to this, because Alex and I met the founder, Noura, years ago when she was just starting the brand, and we mentored her a little bit and shared with her our story and how we created our business. And it's amazing now to see the brand grow. It's been years since she started it. The brand has been really, really successful, and she's doing really great things. For example, what I really like about Mejuri is that they have quality jewelry. For example, this necklace in the middle, the gold and turquoise, is actual gold, and it's very, very affordable, because if you go to most retail stores and you try to buy a piece of gold, whether it's earring or necklace, you're spending so much money because there's a big markup for the retail store to sell this piece of jewelry to you. Whereas this store is selling it at such an affordable price because basically you cut the middleman, and that's why you don't need to put the markup. So what I've committed to recently is to actually invest into more real jewelry, because I noticed that when I buy cheap jewelry, I don't treat it the same way as when I buy real, let's say, gold jewelry. You know, when you buy cheap jewelry, you're thinking, oh, I'm not spending a lot of money, but at the end of the day, you're wasting the money if you're not taking care of those pieces. So I've committed to buy more real jewelry so I can just pass it on to Alexa or anybody else in my family, because it's real gold. It sort of keeps its value. Anyways, long story short, I really love these pieces because they're super affordable and super everyday wearable. I guess that's a nice term, everyday wearable. So yeah, I love wearing them, I love layering them together, and I love the brand. Check them out. They have such beautiful pieces, rings, necklaces, and all other kinds of stuff. So that is all for today, my beautiful friends. Make sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know what your favorites are of the month, whatever, February, March, whatever month it is. I don't keep track anymore. When you have a baby, life changes just a little bit. So leave me a comment, let me know what your favorites are. I love you guys very, very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!